Schmo with the pro, with the Hall of Famer, the pioneer, the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, the fisherman, the politician, the Huntington Beach bad boy, Mr. Tito Ortiz in the flesh. How we doing?
Doing good, but I got to correct you because that last one of politics aren't for me. So I got to correct you just on that one. But you were correct the rest of them.
Are you done?
I'm done. I was done June of last year. You know, I come to realize $700 a month and my name and my family being put on blast how they were, it wasn't worth it. And I tried, but you know what? I think I did it at a small level. I should have did it at a bigger level like BJ Penn and went for governor. But we all learn from our mistakes, and we'll continue to go on.
We'll get to BJ Penn here shortly, but if you could summarize your political career in 2 words or less, what would they be?
I'm too honest.
Too honest.
Yes.
We'll talk to the Schmo for a second. Speaking of honesty, man, you got in the boxing ring with Anderson Silva. He's had a lot of success as of late. Yes. Who would you like to see him box next, and what would you overall say about his boxing career?
His boxing career has been amazing. You know, when I took the fight against Anderson, I had a month before the fight to prepare for it, and the whole month was literally to cut weight. And Anderson was a smart guy trying to get me down to 195, and I've never been down to 195 since I think my freshman year in college. But making that weight to 200, it was really, really hard. And people can understand, I've never made 200 pounds since, 1999 when I found Anderson Silva. But it was hard. I think my whole camp was strictly just cutting weight, hitting mitts, and sparring. That's all I did. I wish I had more time to prepare for it. I think I would have did a lot better. But I just got too overzealous in the moment. You know, I was trying to knock him out within the first round, and he caught me and hit me some punches behind the head, knocked me out, and you know, I made a mistake, but kudos to him. You know, that's why Anderson is one of the best.
You want to see him box a guy like Jake Paul next?
That would be amazing. You know, I think he would shred Jake Paul. I don't think it would last 2 to 3 rounds. Anderson's really, really good. He's a very good counterpuncher. He has very good angles, and he got some power on his hands. So, you know, I got nothing respect for the guy.
Now let's talk about you for a second, man. You've had success in your 40s. You just beat Alberto Del Rio. That was the last time the Schmo interviewed you, by the way. Chuck Liddell. What's it with guys in their 40s having success? Like the Glover Teixeiras and obviously the Randy Couture's.
Well, you know, I think that's what is perfect. Randy Couture is his last fight was at 48 years old. It's just preparation. It's getting in the gym and continuing in the gym and just putting in the work. You know, you can't go in and have a month camp and try to fight in your 40s. You got to prepare, for the 6 months, 7 months, and just prepare for the fight in general. But, you know, I think it's just a mentality of how young you truly think you are. I mean, myself, I'm 47 right now. I won't be 48 until next year. I feel good. I feel strong. I just started training this week. I'll fight one more time this week, I'll fight one more time this year before the year's over. I want not to go out the way I did with Anderson, and it'll be an MMA fight. But like I say, I just started preparing this week. I'll be getting ready here for the next 4 months, and we'll see, you know, maybe September, October, another Tito Ortiz in the cage.
You've been talking to a promotion inside a cage MMA fight?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yes.
In the state of Florida, in the United States?
Florida or Arizona. Not really sure yet. We're still in the talks right now.
And so the Schmo can't pry you any bit more because we don't know yet. Is that what you're saying to me, Mr. Ortiz?
Yes, but I guarantee I'll be fighting before the year's over.
We love to hear it. Now talk to the Schmo for a second. Johnny Bones Jones, speaking of someone who could be fighting before the year's end, moving up to heavyweight. We've been rumored to have that Stipe Miocic fight. Maybe they make an interim heavyweight title on the line. What do you make of John Jones going up to heavyweight? I'm
very impressed. He's a super strong guy. Now he's able to put some size on. You know, being 6'5", weighing at 205, now he's probably about 250. It'll slow him down a little bit, but maybe it'll give him a little more power. But I'd like to see him versus Miocic. That'd be good.
That'd be good, but the heavyweight champion of the world, Francis Ngannou, he's got a situation with the UFC. We don't know what his future is going to be like. He wants, again, the boxing ring against a Tyson Fury. What do you think is going to happen with the future of a Francis Ngannou and the UFC?
Well, I think right now is recovery for him. I believe he just had knee surgery.
That's right, out about 9 months.
Yeah, I did ACL on both my knees, so it is possible to come back. You know, I got my first surgery in 2003. I got my second surgery on my other knee. It was in 2009. So it is possible to come back. You just got to put in the hard work. I would like to see him in a boxing match, though. You know, him against Tyson Fury. That'd be an amazing fight. But let's see if the UFC let him do it.
I was going to ask you think the UFC and him could partner and that could actually happen?
Well, I know Dana wants to get into boxing with Zuffa Boxing, so this is an opportunity for him to make some money on the side of MMA.
How's your fishing going along? Because it's fishing season. The Schmo knows you like to catch the big tuna, among other fish, of course.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of stuff working with real warriors and with a lot of veterans, taking them out fishing, just kind of getting them off the couch, get them out of the house, get them on the water. You've been doing 2-day trips, 3-day trips. It's just been amazing just to collaborate and bring the morale of a lot of soldiers who come home who are veterans. And being on the water is amazing. Nothing like doing a 3-day trip or a 2-day trip, getting out and catching big tuna. But just for myself to decompress completely, to get on the water, it's just no feeling like it. And I know a lot of the veterans love it also.
Always supporting the troops. And back to BJ Penn. You're going to Hawaii. You're supporting his campaign running for governor of Hawaii.
Yeah, I think it's about time for the tribe to come out and support the people. And Hawaii is a beautiful paradise, vacation destination, and we don't want to lose it. And I know a lot of the people that do have businesses there have been suffering big time. A lot of the kids have been suffering big time in the classes. The vaccines they're trying to push through, the masks they're trying to push through, and it's really hindering, I think, the people of Hawaii. And it's time for the people to stand up and to really acknowledge them and educate them on what truly is going on.
And can we get a final message for all the Huntington Beach bad boy fans out there worldwide?
I'll be back here in 2022. I'll be competing one more time. Like I say, I'll give it my life and soul as I do every one of my matches. But this time I'll be prepared to kick some ass.
He's the pro. I'm the Schmo in Huntington Beach. We're out.